Hi guys, welcome to Small Steps to Freedom, the channel where we discuss all things personal finance and financial freedom. On today's episode, we'll be discussing percentage-based budgeting. So percentage-based budgeting is essentially a budgeting framework that allows you to allocate a certain percentage of your income to a certain category within your budget, right? So percentage-based budgets include budgets such as the 40% solution, the 6-jar budgeting method, 50-30-20% budgeting method as well. So these are all percentage-based budgets, which means they allow you to allocate a certain percentage of your income to a certain category within your budget. What these percentages are and what these percentages are allocated to is always up to you. These budgets essentially act as a framework or a guideline for you to develop your own budget that suits your own lifestyle or your own needs. So percentage-based budgets are really cool because they allow you to actually review your own financial standing in that current month while you're setting up a budget for the next month or for the next income. So they allow you to actually have a holistic view of where your money is going because it divides up all your money into percentages. So if you look at your last month's bank segment, for example, you'd see that maybe you spent 20% on entertainment or you spent 50% on necessities. That would be the percentage of your income for that month that you spent on that particular category. So when you divide your month into those percentages, you have a holistic view of exactly where your money is going, and if where your money is going also aligns with your priorities as well. So if it doesn't, that's when you start to make adjustments and moving your money around accordingly, or setting percentages around accordingly. So you could choose maybe to increase your investment percentages from 20% to 30% and reduce your fund budget from 20% to 10%. So that is totally up to you. So it allows you to have that holistic view, which is really, really important. It gives you boundaries as well and limits. It sets limits for you within your budget. So if you have decided that you're going to spend 50% of your income on necessities, you're not going to spend any more than that. So only 50% of your income would be going to that certain category as you would have decided based on your budget. So there are a few different percentage-based budgeting methods that I like to look at as frameworks. So you have the 6-jar budgeting method, you have the 40% solution, and you also have the 50-30-20% budgeting method. But regardless of the small differences that are there between all these budgets, they all carry the same common feature of allocating a percentage of your income to a certain category within your budget. So the only difference is within what percentage of your income you're actually spending on those categories and what percentage of that budget allows you to actually spend on those categories. So the 50-30-20% budgeting method essentially divides your whole budget into 3 broad categories, which are your necessities, wants, as well as your investments and savings. So for those 3 categories, 50% of your income would be going to your necessities, 30% of your income would be going to your wants, and then 20% of your income would be going to your savings and investments. So within the 50% that goes to your actual necessities, that is your rent, your bond, your car payments, it also includes maybe debt repayments such as your credit card debt, for example. So it only accommodates minimum payments. So it doesn't accommodate any extra payments that you might make on your car payment every month. So for example, if you have a car loan and the monthly payment is 3,000 rands, it accommodates for that 3,000 rands alone. Anything above that would be falling under the 20%. So 30% is meant for your enjoyment, essentially anything that you enjoy, your entertainment, stayed within that 30% of your income. 20% is meant for your savings, both short and long term. So this will be retirement annuities. It also does accommodate for any extra payments that you want to make towards any debts that you have. So that is essentially what the 50-30-20% budgeting method is in essence. However, the really important thing about all budgeting methods is what is, in particular the 50-30-20% budgeting method, is the fact that these percentages are essentially act as a guideline and are great for people who are actually starting out in their whole personal finance journey. However, you can always change those percentages around, reduce or increase them for certain categories as you see fit. That way they actually work best for your own life setup. So for example, if you are earning a substantial amount of money, or you're earning enough for you to save more than 20% of your income, that would be really amazing. And that is what you should be doing if you are able to do that without actually taking any happiness away from your current life. So if you're able to save, instead of 20%, say 50% or 35%, that is always amazing. So this is the 50-30-20% budgeting method, is essentially a guideline for you to use as a reference or for you to measure your progress against. So if you start off and you're saving the 20% based on that budget, but then your income increases and then you realize that you are able to save maybe 35-50% of your income, go ahead and do that. That all budgets are essentially just a guideline. 30-20% budget obviously falls under the percentage-based budgets. I will link some resources in the description below so that you guys can check out all the other articles on budgeting and all these different budgeting methods, so that you can do a little bit more digging. That's it for this video. Until I see you in my next video, please hit the like button. Be sure to share this video, share your comments, your thoughts, and be sure to hit me up on Twitter as well. The link is down on the bio. I will see you in my next video.